there is no balance in terms of the distribution there. But if you go Crosswax first for the early game and then transition with a Midas into the Exalt in the mid-late game, then I feel like that would give them the balance in terms of the economic distribution.
My concern is more with the damage. I feel like you need to go Exort because I think you just won't have damage otherwise. I mean, Force is going to go for
in the early game or
in the early mid game, in the very like that transition period there. That's why I like Exort, to be honest with you. I think you need Meatball. I think you need Sunstrikes to try and get pick-offs very quickly. Because I don't know.
I think Marcy and SB can kind of do some damage with Iron Shell. I think Marcy does a lot of damage in the team fight, depending on how well her early game goes. If you can get the good timing on your BKB, she can definitely pack a punch.
Yeah, look, many of them with that Unleash. Look, you're winning me over here a little bit. Maybe I am kind of underestimating the supports.
Crosswax. It is Crosswax, Reggie.
Okay, we'll see.
Sir Supreme has decided.
Has that Mastermind as well, which did get buffed recently. So 736C most recently, not only did it give it 5% to the B patch, but if you deny with your Forge Spirit now, which he doesn't have anyway because he's going Crosswax, you also get the experience granted.
Yeah, Mastermind is better with Exalt Invoker for sure. Crosswax, yeah. Probably not even going to get so much denies in a lane. You're going to be struggling to get last hits.
That's true. And one thing I do like to point out here, because Sinq's the only one I've personally seen do this the tournament so far. Or did he go Liquid Frost again? No, he's gone Liquid Fire.
No, Fire.
Yeah. So he likes his Liquid Fire here.
It's good to push the towers. I guess he wants to be able to pressure and get towers early. I think with Sand King is good at defending towers, but he's not good at killing the tower. So Jakiro kind of needs to do that, if you think about how they're going to play out this lane.
Hold on.
In this game.
Narman is not in a comfortable position here. He's going to get the creep wave.
He's fine. He's dragging. He's taking the creeps on a tour of the map.
Yeah.
Private tour. Brought to you by Narman, Sir Spirit Breaker.
And then the creeps, they're going to go up here. And they're going to be like, wait a second. We ended up back in the lane? I think this tour guide might be a hustler.
He took us on a detour.
Do you get it? Because his old name used to be Hustler?
I know, damn it. He's still hustling in Dota, so
he is.
Gotta give it to the guy.
That he is, and I do like Narman on his position.
Many have given up, Many have gotten old.
That's true.
And left.
That's true, very true. Not him, though. He's persisted, he's prevailed. As Supreme's doing seemingly just fine so far in this mid lane. I think this is going to get more difficult for him. Let's see if he can land a nice EMP. I mean, he's got that easily. There's no dissemblate, so burning the mana is very effective here into the Void Spirit.
Yeah, this lane so far so good for Supreme. I think eventually it's gonna get harder to last hit, when Void Spirit gets more levels and items, and like you mentioned, a disseminate to dodge the EMP. How's our Sand King's lane going though? He's level 2, doesn't have a Power Strike yet. 1 point Sandstorm, 1 point Stinger. Just wants to focus on the farm game, get your levels, get your stacks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, they are pushing the wave in, You remember how usually Gyrocopter's lanes go? They push out the
Charge
lane,
mid.
they abuse the pull camp.
XM. Preemptive
Charge
TP.
mid.
Narman is going to cancel this one. He's not a crazy man.
Yeah, that's a very useful ward in the jungle there. This is a very good anti-Spirit Breaker ward.
Yeah, I agree.
Just
I
watching
usually
his
like to put it
movements.
up here, but this is also
Yeah, me
very
too.
good.
Damn, we used the same one. I used that one too.
But this is also a good one. I'm not sure what the... I mean, maybe this one, the one I pinged is just...
This helps
commonly
with
dewarded.
the lane a little bit more because he sees the medium camp, that Daya wants to use to pull.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Just a little charge here.
In trouble. Double Iron
They
Shell.
fortified the wave as well. Ame needs some support. They're going to jump on it, but it's not nearly enough. DY couldn't really change the outcome there.
He might be dead too.
And is he dead as well? No. Narman, in fact,
actually,
he's
no.
aggroed the tower. That's
Narman's
not going
dead.
to work out for him there.
Wait, how did he aggro the tower?
I think maybe he issued an attack command on DY, and the tower did not take very kindly to that.
Top lane.
I mean, I don't see him.
Sand King running away. Running away, stunning away from the Gyrocopter. no Scorpion wants to be next to a helicopter now.
Look, I know people like to complain that the tower aggro is inconsistent. Maybe a little bit every now and then. Sometimes it is a bit puzzling, but usually, you know, it doesn't like when you click on their heroes. So it's got something to do with that.
Yeah, what you're trying to say is usually is a human error, right?
Yeah, usually it's a skill issue. I like to say it. DY, he's getting charged now. They do have a ward on him. Or sorry, on Narman, that is. So they saw this one coming. So DY is able to get safely underneath his tower again. We're just always brawling up top lane, but no one's actually dying. Neither team really
They're
hard
brawling for the creeps. They're not brawling to kill the other hero.
That's
You know,
true.
just want to secure the creeps, you know, Richie. It's all about the last hits, all about the farm.
I wonder if Liquid Fire is just always the better facet versus a
Oh,
gyrocopter.
they're going on Sanking.
He's
XXS.
fine, Winter. Actually, maybe he's not. Omen Missile
Are
is
you
going to
sure
catch
he's
him.
fine?
Okay,
Wait.
Bengen.
Oh.
Bengen burning
Oh,
down.
damage.
It has popped. And now Omen, he was not expecting that damage coming through from the Cosmic Finale. Unfortunately,
Holy.
he has Afterburner, so he's going to zoom right out of there.
Sanking is a strong lane. Actually.
Yeah, he's holding on to 9
not
launch
underestimate
charges.
his damage.
He's running these tangos.
Yeah, ever since they changed this caustic finale, they put it into the innate. This hero just does a lot of damage with the sting.
Mid lane XM. Got all this mana burned. Okay, he's fine. 3 stick charges, but he's going to have to go home. Supreme with a nice catch onto him.
Yeah, how about Army? Is he doing okay? He has 14 denies,
It's not bad.
24 last hits.
Not bad. He did take that
Yeah,
solo
not
death
bad.
bottom, and his tier 1 tower is going to take a little bit of damage now from that wagon.
Is it a solo death though? The Darkseid and SB kind of double team on him, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why I said solo kill. I guess I meant like a one lone death. I don't know.
He died alone? That's what you say? The Phoenix
No,
left him
no,
alone?
no. Like you know, like the soul death, like as in one, the superlative.
Oh, okay.
Not like, you
okay,
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Not very clear communication. We'll work on it. I'll work on it. The T is still setting in.
Alright, 6-minute rune. 6 minutes. Arcane rune for Invoker. Just the right rune.
Indeed. Finds a D-ward as well. Will make the rotations from Hustler a bit more difficult. But you do have now 2 supports up top lane. Oh, no, you don't. I thought this was a gyro support for a second. I'm crazy.
Yeah, because he was like walking to the twin gate.
Yeah, because he
Thinking about moving, right?
he capped Lotus, and I was like, carries don't take Lotuses. They make their supports get Lotuses for them. Fetch, servant. And then, you know, clap of the hands, and you got to do it. Not
What if you don't, Richie? What happens?
Then they get tilted. Well, that's no good here. XM, very good dodge there. He ended up in the face of Supreme thanks to a well-timed Dissemblate and not letting that EMP burn away all his mana. But Supreme, he's just happy throwing out the spells. His arcane runes expired. Now he's got another bout of spells ready to go. 11 denies there for Supreme.
Oh, Supreme is moving. He's on the move. He kills the catapult in his lane. Now he ghost walks with a clarity.
Yeah, he'd love to get
Coming
some
over.
earn charges online, right? That'd be ideal. But you don't have a whole lot of... I mean, maybe you do. All right, there they go. They're going to try from that again. EMP is going to interrupt any sort of dual breath or liquid fire. They get Sin Q, and Narman, he's got this charge now onto XXS, who is mostly unbothered.
Yeah, I mean, this is the strength of the support duo from MOUZ. The SG and Marcy, they are stronger at early levels, whereas you compare that to the Jakiro and Phoenix, they don't really have the same power. You know, Phoenix wants to sit in a lane, and Phoenix is actually really high level. DUI is level 5 and a bit, you know, so it's going to get level 6 early.
Yeah.
8-minute rune.
He had to wait for himself after his troll died.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Every Phoenix dreams
Exactly.
of the carry dying in the lane.
8-minute rune. Does spawn top its invis. Narman's just going to go ahead and snag that. Doesn't immediately charge though. So let's see where he wants to play
let's
around.
keep count. Arcane rune first, invis next. So a couple more important or impactful runes on the move, and Narman gonna smoke right away.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
They want to end Emperor Army's reign.
I thought Emo was the Emperor.
You can have 2 in different dynasties.
I see. Well, Ame, he's in trouble. He's going to be pulled back into that wall of replica. Does have the ultimate. as he is actually fighting onto Narman proper. Nice tornado, also catches XM, delaying his counter initiation here. That buys enough time for Narman to get the heck out of here, as XM, having utilized both astral steps, he might just be in some trouble here. Force continuing to chase. Ultimate joins from the Twin Gate now, triggers that call down. That'll be the death of XM. Kill goes to Narman. As
Sweet
that is
MOUZ.
MOUZ. Yeah, some really good aggression, utilizing those runes, pardon me, extremely effectively.
That was just like a perfectly spicy sweet samba right there, you know, that move for MOUZ.
Oh, you should.
Now Gyro is going to go back to his lane. He's done his job, he's done his duty, and back to farming, you know.
You should give the chef of the sambal I just ate some lessons, because that one was a little bit too spicy, too oily. This one, that rotation was perfect though.
Yeah, but you know, when you say too spicy, it's like, you know, I'm gonna.
All right. Sorry, I don't eat mala for breakfast. Anyway.
So XXS, he's about to find that there are hunters on his way.
That there are, yeah, and with the urn charges, no way out for XXS. They've murdered the king, usurped him from his lane.
Runes, 10-minute runes.
Ooh, and Force, a nice move there. He prevents DY from getting the D ward. He's not going to have anything to stop this Icarus dive away, so he was just kind of tickling the Phoenix a little bit. 10-minute rune, finally one for XM. It's a haste.
Yeah, what can he do with the haste here? They're a little bit behind at this point. They need to get level 6 on the supports. So I guess he probably should be jungling and just leaving the lanes to the supports right now.
I have to say real quick, this is a little off topic. As we watch XXS farm this, I have to give a shout out to SinQ, who has been diligently de-warding this top lane. He got rid of the Cliff Ward. He has been stacking here, and this is going to allow XXS to hopefully get his first item line. He is going for Bloodstone Winter, so we'll see how that works out for him, as it's not your favorite.
Okay, he's going for the off-lane defending build, defending your towers.
Charge through. They actually catch XM here. Quick
5
little
heroes.
dispose. And in fact, it's DY, who has been level 5 for seemingly 3 minutes, Winter. He will remain level 5.
He was level 5 at minute 7.
Yeah.
How is he not 6?
He's been dying. Well, actually, he just died once. I don't know. That's a great question, to be honest. Tower's going to go down as well. MOUZ in control of this game.
That doesn't add up. I'm pretty sure he was level 5 at minute 7.
And they've scanned Ame.
Sure.
They're looking for the Emperor. Smoke again.
Is he going to have his Royal Guard? Where is his Royal Guard, Richie? Where?
Uh-oh. The Courier is going to suss him out if they see it. They see the Courier
alone.
now. They've got the ward. There's the charge in. Ame, the bash is the control. Can he get the battle trance out? Maybe. No, they burn the mana. No chance for him. Tornado will leave him dead. And that is MOUZ continuing to execute on these moves seemingly perfectly.
The Royal Guards, they are late, Richie. They're smoking over now, but the Emperor has already been slain. Assassins has already been in the palace. They've already taken your Emperor. They're here for revenge, but they will find nothing.
I haven't found anything.
But only the corpse of the fallen Emperor.
Who's the guy that burned the capital and stole the child Emperor? Luo Yang, was he? The Three Kingdoms?
I don't know.
Gotten away.
I'm sorry, I let you there. And I don't know.
Oh, it's Dong Zhuo. That's
information.
The one. We'll see. XXS, he's going to be in trouble as well. Charge. Narman, he's going to persist. There's a Burrow Strike. He uses it defensively, trying to take a fight under the tower. SinQ with the Ice Path, scaring away potential more. As XM, he goes in. He's got an Amplified Damage rune running. Bengen activates that Unleash. That's a beautiful Macropyre now onto 2 as Bengen. He's just barely going to escape with his life. And in fact, that Wall of Replica there on the bridge, they burn XM's mana. DY's here with level 6. Yep. He finally has that Supernova, but MOUZ, once again, they're going to escape with everyone alive, and they're going to continue sieging on this tier 1. Potentially.
Probably not. They're gonna need. I guess they're gonna try to force it. I mean, this Gyro is gonna be such a monster in this game. He has the buffs from Invoker, Alacrity, and then you have the rebound sidekick for you.
You have the mech on cooldown for 15. I mean, it's too much. Ame, he's too busy farming away.
They actually forced through.
But guess what?
The tower. Okay, this is.
Ame's going for this Axe build again. He's going for this rush, as we see our little kobold there.
It's good this game against Darkseer and Spirit Breaker. But maybe he kind of also just values the item since we already seen it twice in a row. Like he goes for the damage at 15 from the axes. So you kind of farm really quickly with that. Clear waste pass.
That he is.
Maybe this is the new way of playing Troll Warlord. He's no longer that right-clicking bot anymore.
The assassins
He's
are
a
here.
spellcaster.
He knows there's trouble afoot when the Ghost Walk connects onto those Centaur
Where's the Royal
Conquerors.
Guard, Richie?
He's in some trouble now. All of the mana burn. He only has 3 wand charges. That's not enough for him to get a battle trance. Supernova's going to be dropped as he's going to try and fight his way through this one. The Fire Spirit's doing a pretty good job here. I think he's going to take down the Vessel, though. I don't believe he's got a way out of this. We'll see. Down to 20 HP. He dies behind the tower. However, reinforcements of XG have arrived. They may not have arrived in time to save the carry, but they've killed his assassins. Supreme, as well as Bengen, are going to die for the kill onto the Troll.
Emperor army can sleep easy now, knowing that his Royal Guard has gotten revenge for him. They have gotten some of the assassins in return. His death was not in vain, Richie.
No, it was not. Not on this occasion. DY charge is going to find him. He's got an Icarus dive in his second as he's not going to dying on this occasion. Okay, well, his death may be not in total vain. You're right. And in fact, in the wake of his death, with all the space that's been created here, XXS finally has Bloodstone ready to go. Get ready for some sandstorms like it's 2002 and Darude just dropped his fresh album.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, you probably have to dodge him. Not sure if they are strong enough to fight into the sandstorm. Maybe with the pipe. When Darkseer finishes the pipe, then you can try to fight into the sandstorm. Okay, so Marcy's getting a Solar Crest. That's really good for the Gyro against the Troll. So they're gonna be making Gyro Superman here this game. Alacrity, Solar Crest, Mag Pipe.
Yeah.
Spirit Breaker is also going another aura. He's going drums. You don't really see that so much nowadays. I think the common one is you go Phase Boots and Windlace and you get Shadow Blade.
Right.
So you can initiate.
Well, he's thinking about it. Narman right now.
Wait, did he change his mind?
Oh, no,
he
he's got drums. Sorry, he's got drums, yeah. They're already being fetched. He's just got a BKB queued up after. Ooh, DY, he does not have a Supernova here for 8 seconds, and in fact, that charge instantly canceling his TP. He is just being, I mean, disposed of, really.
Doesn't even need the ulti.
Yeah.
He got another bash.
That
was well done there by MOUZ.
This is a very, very big timing for MOUZ. They have like drums, they have Mag, Pipe almost done. They have Pavis, no Solar Crest yet. Gyro has Aghanim's in 200 gold. It's a very, very huge timing.
Yeah, and all Ame has is he's got his Ags. XM's going for his Ags. He's 600 gold away, so he just needs like 3 or 4 more creep waves, and he's got that. We won't have this BKB for Sand King too soon, although he's 1,000 gold in, and that's all they're going to have really to fight into for the side of XG.
The BKB is important to deal with the Vessel. I think the only way he dies is he Bloodstone and he gets Vessel on him and can't regen, and he can't tank.
Do they have any other healing reduction at this moment? They don't, right? No Shivas, no...
Not yet. Yeah,
nothing
yet.
else, I think, reduces
Anyone?
in this lineup. Hold on,
No
he's being hunted. He's being hunted. He saw Ghost Walk on himself, but he got greedy. He wanted to get that last auto attack. Dissemblate being cancelled by the bash of Narman Tornado. Ultimately unnecessary as XM is killed in the enemy jungle.
Pays the price for traveling too far in the woods, you know, away from your Emperor.
Sin Q, he's charged, he's showing on the wave, maybe trying to bait here. DY doing what he can as the wall of replica trapping XXS. Bloodstone active, no Vessel even.
Trouble.
He's still going down. They do have a Supernova behind to try and delay this fight a little bit. It only stuns Supreme, who sends forward the Tornado. Actually almost catches DY on his leap on back. Ame's just here, and I say that because I'm not sure if he really wants to be here anymore. Even the Marcy confident in making that jump in. That disarm onto Ame doing really good work now. Sunstrike to try and set him up, but they've got the kill. Narman, he just turns with that last auto attack. It's a 1-for-3 trade here. MOUZ just dancing around, taking fights as they please. They are dictating terms, and XG, they're writing checks they can't cash.
Yeah, once they kind of wasted the 8 plus Epicenter, I think there's no way they could fight anymore after that. I mean, this is the problem with this build, right? If you don't have Dagger on Sand King, then you're kind of just like sitting in an area, you know, like what he's doing here in the replay. Just sitting, holding an area, but, you know, can't really use his spells very well. They have an egg to protect him, but it's just not enough for them to win the team fight. I think in order for them to win the team fight, they have to be going on them Sand King goes in with the troll, you force them to maybe have a reaction, and then you use the egg to protect them behind.
And you talk about spells that are really annoying. How about that Deafening Blast, which is...
I mean, Invoker's a troll counter,
Yeah.
like hard counter, you know, throughout the
I
game.
believe it's a 5.75 second disarm right now. It'll get maxed up to 6.5. So that's something on this Invoker. So, and because of the Wex build, perhaps that was, I mean, totally correct. It just completely screwed him over. I don't know what he does about that, to be honest. He's got to save the
BKB.
spell.
What else?
Yeah.
You just have to get BKB. There is only one solution, which is acquiring Black King Bar.
True. MOUZ, though, they move in confidence.
They're gonna have two in a bit, Sand King and Troll.
Okay, I mean, that's something.
XM.
Hold on.
XM's gonna TP down bot.
Yeah, they think they can take a fight here into this Aegis. We'll see if that's going to be the case. There's no BKB yet on the Gyrocopter, and Bengen, he's actually going to get burned down despite Force's best efforts with the pipe and the mech both utilized.
Yeah. No one else can hit the
But
tower
Ane?
reach except for Gyro.
Okay, they're not going to jump him. He's too close to the tower.
I think they're still very strong, even without Marcy. The other four heroes of MOUZ, the Invoker, SB. I think SB and Daxia plus the Gyro with their spells just do an overwhelming amount of damage. Like if you don't have BKB, you don't have pipe, you're just gonna die, you know? And they're probably not gonna get a pipe.
Supreme.
On
So he
anyone.
jumped, but
Stun.
DY interrupted the stuns. Oh, he gets off the Supernova. So he lives, but MOUZ, they will be ready for the return. No, they're both going to get stunned actually there, just in the radius of that sun.
I mean, it's still nice for them, forcing out the egg, and Force is coming from behind.
He's trying to
A
connect
Daxia
here.
wrapping around.
But DY with a good rotation. He cuts through the trees. Mid lane, XM gets off the... always 6 feet laugh, these little Eighth of Remnants. He gets it off perfectly there. He's got his Acceptor online now, by the way, for XM. I don't know if we really talked about that, but he's got more damage now.
It's not really that like a very good X game. It's okay, you know, like you can silence the Invoker. But apart from that, I don't feel like it's gonna be.
There's
that
trouble
useful.
afoot.
Charging.
There's trouble.
Oh no.
Oh
Q.
no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
There's so much
Oh,
trouble
no.
here. They didn't finish the Tormentor. They can't kill it. Otherwise, they're going to lose in Q. He's killed off by the Nether Strike. Uh-oh. This is bad. And now MOUZ, they will claim this free Tormentor. Wow. MOUZ, they woke up. They ate their Wheaties, man. They are absolutely on top of things today.
Yeah, they look like a completely different team. Good plays, good synergy between the players, good drafts. I think the overall movement as a unit really coming through, and especially from Onit with the Darkseer and the Spirit Breakers movements. Every time SB wants to charge into the area, Onit's there. And the warding from Bangan as well, allowing the SB to have the vision to initiate.
Absolutely. I mean, Supreme has been scaling amazingly so far as well. With the Midas online, he's almost got now Boots of Travel up to level 13.
Travel snakes.
Yep.
Making sure they have the late game secured too. You know, if this game goes long, you have Invoker and Gyro at level 30.
XM.
You're not afraid. You're not worried.
This is perfectly timed with the vacuum. So they're going to spook XM into using that 21 charges. In the meantime, Olned, he's going to lose his Aegis here. Down he goes. They don't actually have a vacuum for 20 seconds. So what can he do now? XXS
Epicenter.
covering this now with the Epicenter. Olned, he's got BKB coming to him on the Courier. I don't think it's going to get here fast enough. Doesn't have any lifesteal. Can't fight through the Troll as the Supernova condemns him. Extreme Gaming, they bait up a little Void Spirit in the mid lane, and they end up capturing the Aegis and turning this game around here potentially.
Yeah, what was that? They kind of split their heroes on two ends. They tried to kill the Void Spirit mid. It was the Invoker and the Darkseer, and the other three heroes kind of just got caught when they are hitting the tower because the tower was like 100 HP from dying.
Yep. I mean, as soon as you use Tornado and Vacuum, like that's your team fight spells, it feels like, isn't it? It sounds kind of crazy to say.
That's true.
But then it's like...
You need Vacuum for your SB charge or your cooldown, your Invoker spells.
Alright. Both of those.
XG has been given a lease of life right now. Back to an even game.
Indeed. And Troll getting involved on those kills is huge as well, as he's actually gone for the... Sanjin Yasha. Has he, right?
Oh, he has the full SNY.
SNY. A little bit unlucky there. Olnet had BKB for a while. I don't know what his... Maybe he sent his courier back to like buy another TP scroll or something. I'm not sure how things happened there, but he had his BKB flying to him. Big map, I guess.
He might have also maybe didn't expect like to have two heroes of his team in mid, you know.
Yeah,
If Dux is behind
true.
him with the mech and pipe, maybe he would have been okay to fight, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just a mistake there on MOUZ side. So they have to try to move past that, try to make sure it doesn't happen again. They're gonna go with the smoke. BKB on Gyro now. They're still very strong.
Few more support items have come through for Extreme Gaming in the past few minutes, though. Very quickly, Sin-Q with a Yule Scepter on the Jakiro, and our Phoenix has a Rod of Ato, so a bit tankier now on the Phoenix to hopefully try and live that much longer. And of course, the active is very nice against the Spirit Breaker.
I
and
don't know
Surge.
if I like the Atos so much. I kind of prefer Yules this game against SV. But, you know, we'll see how he plays out.
Yeah, I wonder why he's gone for both. Okay, they're going to try and kill DM again. This time the counter initiation. XXS, he's
nice.
top 4. BKB active as well. Nothing stopping him from getting off that epicenter. What do you have now? Supernova on top for MOUZ as they will melt in the river. 2 heroes down, but they think they can go for round 2 of 4-on-4. The vacuum, or the wall that time, doesn't really catch much as Narman is being controlled. DY has an Icarus dive, gets up to the high ground. XXS, he got bashed up to safety. No way. The vessel, though, is not enough damage. He lives on 70 HP. But MOUZ still continuing to stick around. They think they can still maybe find something here, and I don't think so. Ame still full HP. He's got Battle Trance ready to go. Oh, nearly flawless fight there from Extreme Gaming. That being said, they still end up losing the mid.
How did they lose the fight? It looked like XXS got them the perfect initiation with that, 4 hero stun.
Oh yeah, look again at the replay here.
Just unreal, you know. Like, they got a 4 hero stun, they initiated on Void
Greaves
Spirit,
pipe, brother.
but still lose the... They still didn't kill anyone.
Greaves pipe. The fresh 9-second BKB. They... I don't know, maybe the egg was too late?
Not sure. It looked kind of nice, you know, the ice path after the stun, but just maybe they just didn't have enough damage, you know. Troll was far away.
Yeah.
Maybe Troll is gonna need to buy Dagger this game at some point so he can follow up the Sand King.
That's true. Yeah, they didn't. I mean, they lost.
They just didn't have damage.
Yeah, they just didn't have damage. I don't know what else to say. I mean, they're tanky, right? I mean, this is a Marcy with.
I mean, Void Spirit is a big part of their damage, and he's the one that got focused first, you know. So
True.
that's also another problem.
True. Maybe he just has to like commit. Just Astral step in, use his Resonant Pulses, get some silences.
Oh, yeah, but he's dead, you know. He got jumped there first, you know.
Well,
so
yeah.
he has to be alive in the team fights, you know. You can let the Sand King take the hit, but the Void Spirit can never be in front.
So not a perfect fight for
can never be
MOUZ,
caught.
but they got what they came for and only lose the support. So ultimately, I don't think they're too sad. And again, with the BOTs online for Supreme, he is, you know, as you say, kind of secured into scaling the later this goes. That being said, Winter, speaking of late game, I mean, Trolls are pretty scary late game, aren't they?
Invoker is the troll counter. I think late game, troll can't carry the game when there's an Invoker level 30 running around with all your spells to kite him out.
I see him, by the way. They're charging him.
Charge.
Yep, but they're going to run into a Phoenix first.
Emperor.
They slow him down a little bit. Nice job there on the Rod of Atos. Nearly lasts only a second because of Bulldoze. There they go with another strike. They're going to try and heal him up. Good job there with the face, which is so fast to get away. Back wall onto 2. Supernova is going to get dropped onto the ground as well, as they do get through the darks here. Nice control there. Olnet, he does destroy that Supernova, but XXS on a double kill now. Just too much damage on his initiation. He still has BKB. Olnet, he's already used his. He's caught by the Ice Path. Supreme's in the well. He's going to have to TP away, and it's a 4-for-1 trade. Extreme Gaming starting to turn things around.
The Royal Guard defended the Emperor, the Sand King, the Jakiro, the Phoenix. I think the Phoenix was excellent, you know. It got killed, it got scrambled, but they wasted so much time that the Epicenter came in and just killed them all, you know. It gave XXS the opening to just come in with a team fight with a stun and Epicenter and just win them the fight, you know. So well played by Extreme Gaming there. And now they're going to have their prize, a tower into a Roshan, I presume.
Indeed. Here's another look at that fight, by the way, on the replay, and you can just see there the counter initiation from the Sand King, just too darn good. They focused basically everything they had onto taking down the Supernova.
The trio, you know, the Royal Guard, the Jakiro, the Phoenix, and the Sand King just made sure that the Emperor survives this time. And they killed the opposing leader.
Oh.
So more points
They
to
see
them.
Supreme. They see Supreme is under a ward. He's trying to TP XXS. That's exactly what he wanted to see. DY. Oh, he's got the Rod of Atos. Supreme not going anywhere. Uh-oh.
Yeah, can't use his Ogre Seal. Got rooted.
And now Sid
MOUZ?
Q on the other side of the map. Well, maybe he's the one in trouble here, actually, with Force quickly closing the gap onto him. Another strike is so much damage. He dies this entire time, by the way. Ame is kind of losing this fight to Roche, but finally with the Fervor stacks up to 10, this thing will quickly go down. They scanned, but I reckon it's too late for MOUZ to do anything about it.
Yeah, they won't be in time. Mogo's down anyway. I don't think they can contest this.
So how would you characterize the turnaround here from XG? I mean, who do you credit to that? I mean, obviously it's a full 5 on it's the team game, Winter, but certainly as someone's had a standout performance so far from Extreme Gaming, right, to get them back into fighting shape.
Not someone, but the three of them. The Sand King, Jakiro, and Phoenix. I do not like to take away the glory from the other two heroes, you know?
Right.
The other two Royal Guards.
Radiant's middle tower
And for
is
MOUZ,
under
I also feel like they kind of also dropped the ball, you know? They had this lead, they played perfectly, but just couldn't really keep the momentum going, you know? They made a couple of errors, they were trying to fight on multiple fronts, and they just paid the price, you know? For doing too many multitasking things in the team fight. And now they're gonna have to try to claw themselves back out of this hole. I mean, you have a Gyro, you have an Invoker with Midas going late game. You have a Darkseer with Wall. I think they do have a lot of tools when the game goes like 50 minutes.
Got that BKB now on Armin. I mean, he still is not going for Shadowblade. Do you think this game looks any different if he didn't go for drums, just, you know, looking at one build?
Not really though. I think with the drums build, you kind of want to go BKB into all this team fight lineup.
Right.
I think if you go Shadowblade, then you're going like a completely different route. But if you're going like drums, I think this is like the more comfortable build for the SB to be able to do his job this game, because you need to go in, tank, and make sure you stun someone, you know. So if you don't have BKB and you're charging into a Sand King, Jakiro, you're not going to be able to charge in.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Okay, okay. Well, we'll see how that continues to go as he looks to keep scaling. Ben again as well, right? Having gone for Solar Crest and then kind of just the team losing momentum.
He's definitely not scaling anymore with the Solar Crest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's dreaming of the BKB, and he's going to be able to still do some good work if he ever gets that online, but that's at least another 12 minutes of farming for him.
Yeah, and he has Arcane Boots, you know, that's not really useful for him to scale.
Okay, Extreme Gaming, they've just pushed bottom tier 1. They pushed bottom tier 2. They're sieging mid tier 2. MOUZ have yet to make a move to any of this. They've pushed top all the way to the tier 2 tower. Well, it's gone, by the way. That's no longer there. XXS, he's just going to actually, like a madman, just stick the TP there to the outpost. Pros don't fake. Holy moly.
Look at how fat he is on the Sand King. Holy. Look at his net worth.
That's a good point, actually.
This hero is just crazy. You farm so quickly with the Stinger. And your actually all your spells, you know, your stun, your sandstorm, your stinger, your innate. Every single tool in your arsenal helps you farm.
There's a catch. Vangen hit by the root. It's in Q. You can reach him with the Yules, but didn't want to go too deep, and Olnit gives them the rebound target to be able to escape. BKB now freshly assembled by Supreme as well as he pushes out this bottom wave. So the double BKB timing here, but
the Emperor is here.
He demands an audience. Knocks on the high ground door. Now I'm going to go ahead and TP on back.
What is the punishment of ignoring the Emperor's plea for audience?
I'm not sure, actually.
Is it death?
That's a really good question. And maybe it is. It's probably just like 60 years of hard labor. I don't know. It's not something too pleasant.
I hereby sentence you to 10 years in the aquarium.
Yeah, you get 4 more games of low priority. That's what you get in Dota. If you ignore your carry late game, you get mass reported.
Bro, 4 games is nothing.
Well, you got to win, though. And you're in the low prio pool. When's the last time you were in low prio, Winter? My goodness. 4 games is nothing, Winter.
Like never. Hello? Low prior?
Yeah, you got to
speak for yourself.
You got to spend some time down in the mines before you talk about how easy it is down there. It is not fun. I'll tell you what. MKB finish as well for Ame. I mean, he's really turned his game around.
Let me ask you a question, Richie. Why are you in low prior?
Oh, I'm not, but
why do you know?
I've been down there before because, you know, you ever partied up with some friends and you're like, oh, it's good to see you. And then you're talking on the Discord voice chat and then you invite them to the party and then you go, why is the bar red? Why can we only queue for solo for a single draft?
Alright,
Alright, here goes Ame. Back up to the high ground here. A lot of regen there given to him. Oh, there's another greater healing Lotus, so Sin-Q is holding on to a second one in case he needs mana for the ulti, but he still has 35 seconds on this Aegis. 10 fervor stacks already. Down goes that tier 3 tower. TP now by Ultimate, TPing in vision here, by the way. As with the alacrity, Extreme Gaming paying him a bit of respect, not wanting to fight too deep into this, but are going to continue the siege.
Oh, they have pipe on Phoenix now. This is a big item. Okay, now when I say that, they retreat. They pop the pipe and they retreat. Sometimes I swear these players, they are trying to just mess with us.
Right. It's
Oh, that's an item timing. Let's go. They use it and retreat.
Of course, it's not me, it's the players. It's, you know, we don't casters curse the players. Secretly, they just want to make us look bad, obviously. Least the Lulu caster. But MOUZ, they'll smoke onto the base now. Winter, the real reason I believe they backed up is because Ame, his Aegis has been reclaimed.
Yeah, but they have an Arcane Rune on Voice Riyadh.
Together.
Sure, they want to go in?
He's in the triangle. MOUZ.
He's coming. He's fast.
This would be...
He's
yeah,
fast.
I know. He's already basically connected with the team. And you do have Force, who is kind of showing middle. This is going to be an awkward fight. Ultimate up front. His smoke will break first. XM pings all around as MOUZ. They get the ward onto the high ground, but they're also caught by the Ice Path first. BKB active, but Ultimate, he needs to activate his BKB and try and fight through this one with the delay. He's already activated Satanic as in goes Ame with his BKB. Supernova on top now is Ultimate. He's going to be perma-rooted, taunted, and killed. No way out for him. Sin-Q, he's going to die to 3 enemy here. No, he's not. He's got Guardian Greaves and a big old Lotus. All of a sudden, Benkin is the one being beat down. Force, he might be the last to drop in this fight, but it's all going to be for Extreme Gaming as they take down 3 heroes. They're on the tail of Supreme here as well as he's looking for the TP out. They've missed with the 8th Remnant, and there's no Yule Scepter here to cancel, so he is safe and sound. But that fight, oh, all for Extreme, huh?
Yeah, I'm afraid this might be the last fight, you know, for MOUZ. Like losing the gyro there. I mean, they had a good. I feel like it was a good attempt with the smoke, but maybe they needed to hold on the high ground instead of like walk down the low ground. Because when they were on the low ground, then things became really awkward for them.
Yep.
You know, even though they know that the enemy is around.
Force was also like kind of in their triangle, right? I mean, he was a little bit far from where that fight ended up starting, which was on the low ground.
Yeah, they needed a vacuum into the Spirit Breaker charge to kind of start things off for them.
And instead, it'll be a full made lane of barracks deleted. Relatively short cooldown timer here from MOUZ. Fortunately, as when they did take that fight, waves were getting pushed. So, you know, XG not completely here ending the game, but certainly setting themselves up, Winter, for success. Next one will certainly do it.
Yeah, they could wait for Roche.
Or, I don't know,
next.
there's an amplified damage room on XM.
Yeah, but doesn't mean they shouldn't wait. I think in general, you should always wait for the Roshan before you go high ground again, even with a lead this big.
That's fair, that's fair.
You don't want to throw the game, Richie, and get into low prior. You know, you just told me about how bad low prior is, and here we are, and you're telling me, oh, they should just try to end the game. Don't get Roshan.
Well, I mean, I guess it's up in 15. As soon as in 15 seconds, we should say. Could be another 3 minutes after that. We'll know momentarily. Good Extreme Gaming.
We always have the benefit of information.
Makes us look smart. Sometimes, except for when we misread it.
Most of the time we look
long Roche.
Stupid.
Very long Roche. It'll actually spawn down bottom, so it'll end up being a daytime Roche.
This is good for MOUZ.
More time to push out these waves, kind of get a little bit more map control. Hopefully a bit of D wards. I mean, DY and Sin-Q have left them some very nasty wards in the lane. Right now, MOUZ had managed to sneak past them here. So they have recaptured that Watcher.
Dragon Lance. Sin-Q just bought a Dragon Lance.
Oh yeah, of course, he's a dragon.
Huh. Very nice. Very nice.
Look at his attack range now, by the way. With he's also got the 10 talent.
The talent, the attack range. I guess this is probably the way to go with this hero now.
I guess.
It kind of cosplaying Snapfire position.
Because he's got Shard as well, right? So he's got that Liquid Fire upgrade percentage-based damage. That's always very nice to see. Here we go, round 2 potentially. XG, they've got a little ward watching the small camp, basically.
Okay, now MOUZ, they are hugging their ward.
This is a much better ward here to fight around. Oh, does he have the talent? he doesn't have Remnant provides true sight. That was almost. That was. I mean, Ultimate.
That was awkward.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
That
fine.
was
You
awkward.
can just dispose them. You got a 4-staff. It was 100% calculated. He wasn't worried for a second.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we have RTZ in the game.
Doing his little Artur impression. This is Artur at home. Actually, Artur's at home right now, of course. All the best for him. XM, he's just standing here. He's not giving up his ground. No one's smoked up. Bengen, he's going to be the one initiated on silence number 1. A stun. They find 2, most notably onto Force. They've already deleted Bengen. He doesn't have a buyback here as Ulmet trying to get back to his own ward. Vacuum, no. Force actually, he blinks on back. And now XM in for round 2. He's caught Ulmet here again into the stun. BKB, no chance to use it there, nor the Satanic. XXS, what a game he's been having now as Supreme. He will TP out on... Oh, no, he's not. What? It's over.
Yep, it is over. You do not TP in the face of the Emperor.
You do
The
not.
Emperor has demanded an audience and you listen and you bow down.
Don't you turn your back to him. Now there's no BKB for Supreme. And XM,
Good
he
vacuum.
knows, but that's a pretty nice back wall onto 2. What can they do? Ultimate again, he gets caught without his BKB, but it's just 1 stun. Now BKB active. What can they do? That's a dieback now for SinQ. Force, he doesn't have enough strength to destroy the sun on his own. And Ame, he's going in. He's found Nolan. He's rooted him down. And down he goes. XM killed Supreme off early to start that fight. And Extreme Gaming with a beautiful comeback victory in Game 1 over MOUZ.
You have killed the Emperor when he was young, when he was lower level, but when he grew up, he became a man. He still buys from far range to stop the Sunray when the Mars is coming in to initiate with the arena.
It's true, and you don't necessarily need a vision of an arena to just throw in your terrorize either, right?
Yeah, you can just predict, you
Yeah.
know, all these players, they're damn good at predicting what their opponents are doing, you know.
Well,
The only thing they can't predict is sometimes what their teammates are gonna do, you know.
that's right. That's right.
I thought you were coming over, bro. I was actually busy having my nasi lemak over here, you know. I thought I had some time.
Speaking of, well, I don't know if of insensitive. That's the facet here. And speaking of other facets, that's my segue. Very forced, I know. The only one that's kind of interesting is the promulgate on disseminate for the Shadow Demon. Basically, it returns Soul Catcher in a nerfed format. Is how you can think of that.
Yeah, so everyone has their normal facets, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. I'm just checking the Mars one.
I mean,
think
the
that would be
Phoenix
a
one feels
surprise.
more 50-50. He's gone for the Dying Light, but
I actually feel like whenever you have Mars or Faces Void, some setup hero, I tend to prefer the Sunray one.
I almost always prefer the
I mean,
Sunray
Dying-
one personally.
Dying Light is just better for the lane, you know. I like it for the lane. You're stronger in the lane.
I
but
just
outside
feel
of
like
the
you
lane-
hardly need it though. Especially against like a Darkseer.
Dying Light.
Yeah, because you just kick so much butt already with Icarus Dive and
Yeah, but you're
and Fire Spirits.
dude. You're like always low HP because your spells cost.
I
HP,
understand.
so you're doing
I
more
understand. I
damage.
understand the trade-off here.
No, you don't understand. Come on, dude. This thing is good. Have you tried, or you just like, oh no, I assume the Sunray one is better, so I'm just gonna do that.
We also have Thorny.
I know most players, they have a preset
disposition.
mind of an idea, and they just don't try the other facet. You know, they just think that this is how it's gonna look. I'm not even gonna bother trying it. You know, this is how all nasi lemak tastes, so I'm not gonna taste it. I'm not even gonna give it a
I
chance.
mean, you wouldn't catch me not tasting a nasi lemak. That much I will defend myself on.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, personally brought me to a couple of establishments to give my verdict. You
That's
know,
right.
is this better?
That's right,
or
I
is that
have.
better?
I absolutely have. Narman going for a little bit of a creep skip here in the early levels when the Darkseer is, of course, going to struggle.
Yeah, I think in this type of counter lanes, you most of the time just have to do it. Maybe in a melee against melee matchup, if the carry is a melee hero, then you can play the lane straight on.
Do you reckon? Ultimate waveform for the for the range grip. He got it. He's fine. He got HP to play with. Do you reckon we'll see? I'll make you up the Acceptor again for the troll three times in a row for him.
No, he's gonna get a vessel to counter them all. I don't know. I think X might be okay against Dark Widow, because you can dispel yourself. It's not really gonna help against the Shadow Demon.
Yeah,
That's my primary concern on the troll here.
that's true. That's always going to be an issue, isn't it?
Yeah, he probably just likes the build, so I think he's probably gonna do it. Axe SMY this game.
Yeah. The Axis and Y, what did he go? BKB after or something like that?
Yeah, last game what did he go? Yeah, he went BKB. Third item BKB.
Seems like that might be a
Dying
repeat.
Light, look at the damage.
Wow, look, I mean, my goodness.
They're burning to the sun, you know,
I
just like here
can't
in Malaysia.
believe it. Is it Dying Light or is it just Fire Spirits? Because that spell's low-key a little bit OP right
Look,
now.
he's doing damage. Look. They just got sunburned by Phoenix.
Yeah, that's why. It's get your UV 50 plus, folks. This is a hard lane for him.
What? Is that what you usually get from the pharmacy?
Yeah, of course. What do you think? I'm messing around. There's like a UV index of like 12 every day in this country. Even when it's cloudy, it doesn't matter. We're on the equator. What do you think? You just play with that? I don't think so.
Like who checks the index?
I look. I checked the index. I started checking.
All right, today I'm not going out today. You know, that's it.
Well, yeah, that's what I do. Right? I check the index. Oh, UV index is above 8. Guess I'll stay inside and play Dota again. I'm a Dota caster. What do you think, huh? Come on.
I mean, I do the. I'm also a Dota caster, you know, but I look at the sky. I'm like, okay, today is time for my ranked games. You know, I'm not gonna go out.
Look at the sky. Yep, it's gonna be hot, yeah.
Yeah, but then I remember I need to go out and take care of the fish. So then I have to go out anyway. Those hungry fries won't feed themselves, you know. Somebody's got to do it.
We've all got responsibilities, don't we? Sinky and I sketch you on a Bengen, but he's got that disruption to prevent any death from coming through. So far, Winter lane's looking better for the side of Extreme Gaming. I think that's going to be naturally what happens when you first pick the Darks here.
Yeah, Morphling is kind of, would you say, struggling a little bit? Mars has more last hit and deny.
Yeah, just a bit.
It's a good amount.
4 denies. I mean, look, it adds up. I certainly would agree with you. We have the supports chasing each other over to the mid lane, by the way. We're a bit early for them in at 6 runes.
Yeah, they just want to put wards. We're kind of like back towards the state of the game where the mid heroes are getting greedy, farming stacks. So the supports, especially the position force, are coming in. Because especially when you're playing into Kotal, you want to check if he's making stacks, he's clearing a big one, steal the XP or steal last hits. I think against Sanking is the same. You need to keep tabs on it. And if you look at what MOUZ have done, they already have an observer ward in their own jungle to scout for those type of moves.
Yeah, I mean, there's big stacks in the triangle right now for Supreme. He might start farming this. Oh, action top lane, though. XXS first blood against Bengen. They catch him there with the bushwhack and the spear. It's a dangerous lane.
Now I know why the Morphling is not doing so good in the lane. It's because he has a Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is not the strongest laner. Okay, I totally forgot about that. He's not like a hero that will provide you with a stable lane. He's going to be strong later in the game. But in the early phases, he doesn't really help you so much in the lane.
You already have Narman, by the way, taking XP mid. It looked like Supreme was thinking about farming that stack, and then he's like, Oh, he did
3v1. This ain't fair, Richie.
Yeah, well.
You're trying to fight the man with 3 heroes?
I mean, Extreme Gaming, they're rotating heroes on over as well. Umber's got a Remnant top lane, and he will secure the first power, and it's the Invis for XM. Last game, Winter, he was denied of the first 2, maybe 3 runes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was an Invis and Arcane rune. 6 minute
and then he got the,
and then
what? He got the haste, right? I believe.
Yeah, that was the 10-minute one. So let's see. What do we have in store for this game? Ame is... Oh, he got it! He's stuck!
He's on the cliff.
Oh no, RTZ's here!
He's here. He is here.
Oh no.
I think he's watching the other game. He's watching the Liquid series right now over on his stream, but somewhere he's just felt a little bit of a twang.
Oh, this is how it feels, yeah? RTZ? Now I know. Watching and observing from a far range, and now he's like afraid that MOUZ has actually
There's his camera, look at him.
On the high ground.
He's like, yep.
Yep, I'm stuck here for the next
45 seconds. A record scratch noise. He'll be there for a while.
We need to have like a a compilation on who gets stuck.
Oh,
on
he's
the
still
cliff
farming though. Look,
longest.
he throws the whirling axes at the kobolds.
Oh yeah,
He's still farming.
neutral item.
Okay, it's not stopped. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we'll keep a picture up on him as he's got TP in 20. Although I say that,
Oh.
look at Darvin. Oh,
He's
you
requesting
sneaky little bugger.
the warden to release him from this jail. There's no sentries on Phoenix? Oh no,
he's
okay,
got
yeah,
a
he has
there it
one.
Is under attack.
Save him! Save him!
Okay, they got the D
Come
word.
on.
They got the D word. You also have XM rotate. I can't believe what we're seeing here, by the way. Looking for the
I mean,
TP
if they
out.
blind
We have
cancel
the
his
searing
TP
chains.
here.
It's fine. He's TPing. He's TPing. He's safe. He's safe and sound.
He's out of the jail. The Emperor is released.
He's been freed. It was just a little bit of house arrest for him, you know.
Yeah, but Richie, let me ask you: if you have the Emperor, and you're demanding for a ransom, how much? How much to release him? You know. How many plates of chicken rice?
At least 2, brother. I'll tell you that much.
Only 2?
At least. I think.
Yeah, because you can only take 2.
I think for Ame, it was basically just a little bit of introspection, right? A bit of meditation there. Bengen, he's in trouble. He's gonna burn
Bengen.
alive to the Phoenix.
Middle tower is under attack.
Life of a Shadow Demon. You show up, you try to pull the wave, get some XP with the poison, but there is Ember Spirito. This is one of the best mid heroes at punishing weak supports in the early game. It's light and the chains. Like, he's actually balling out of control, this
Yeah.
Ember. He is so fat.
Hey, Winter, Phoenix did 520 damage to.
Oh yeah, because of what? Because of what?
Oh, well, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna
The
quiz you. How
Dying
much
Light.
of that damage was from Dying Light? Force. He's fine. Well, for now. As
Oh, here we go.
XM,
This is the
he
true
still has
damage.
Amplified damage and vacuum onto 2, but the wall replica has been
Oh,
committed, and
the
that
acorn
is a
shot.
big old bushwhack. DY hits him with a bit of that Dying Light, but ultimately nothing happens. 27 damage, by the way. Winter.
Okay, I
27.
surrender, Richie, okay? I apologize for hyping up Dying Light, alright? Can we get back?
Look at this. Look
to
at
the
this
game?
play. He had already used the vacuum. He tried to go for the kill onto Ame. Ame did not appreciate that, and well.
Yeah, look at the acorn shot killed him.
Yeah, it did.
Look at this. Pop, 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 pop.
So
Dead.
after that, what is Sinkyu going to go for? He's 102 now on the Hoodwink. He's farming in the mid lane, soaking some experience because Ember Spirit is absolutely.
What did
already
we
fallen
say
out of
he should
control.
buy this game?
You wanted to see
The
Greaves,
right?
You wanted to see Greaves.
Alright. Shinkyu is a reasonable player, you know. He's a team player. He does whatever the team needs to attain victory. He's the soldier in the front line that you want.
All right. Now hold it. Uh-oh. That's his waveform. XXS is here as well.
Look at
Pins
that.
him
He's
to the
burning
tree.
down to what,
Ame.
Richie?
Down he goes. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that death summary there. Yep, 65 damage by Dying Light.
Radiant's bottom
But you can
tower
tell?
Yeah,
is under
really?
attack.
5 Dota Plus, brother.
Oh no.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh no, you actually have the.
Of course. It's a fantastic tool. Except actually he's TP'd bottom because he's going to try and defend the tower from the 10-minute wagon. Force is here cutting the wave. So he doesn't want that tower to go down, and his team will secure the tower top. Should expect XG to re-rotate down through the gate.
They can't kick the Ember out of this lane though. I think XG is doing the smart thing here, putting the hero that can't really be killed bot. Because usually you see the carry and the off lane switching lanes, right? The carry goes top, off laner goes bot. But in this case, because the Ember is so powerful here, he does not care, you know. But as I say that, I just realized MOUZ is actually the one that has the most farm in the game. Now he's about to get his dagger
And
before 12 minutes.
he'll equal
Soaring dagger.
He'll equal the dagger timing of Supreme, who's just had it delivered now. So Phase Boot's dagger for the Sand King. He's smoked up already. They do have a
It's
mech.
not equal. Supreme has no soaring, Richie.
Okay,
but
okay.
he's gonna be here with the epicenter.
Yeah.
Oh,
This could
here
be
we
a good
go.
catch. XM, he's going to get jumped first. They have a vacuum as well to hold him in. And there they go. Vacuum into the other brambles as Ame. He will get caught briefly here by his own illusion. Blood grenade thrown as well. They don't have
Purge.
brambles for 12 seconds. There's going to be the demonic purge. DY behind with not enough mana right now
He's
for
dying
a
to the illusion?
supernova. He is dying to the illusion. He's forced to ult. That doesn't feel good. Nice blink forward by Supreme. The game sense to know. He's got a sandstorm in a second. The stun's going to come through, and he gets him. He's killed him. XXS holding onto the arena. Blood doesn't need it here for the kill onto the Scorpion. His ultimate is going to show up to the fight now. Looked like he was going to back up, received the surge, and then realizes he doesn't really want to fight here. Okay. Well, that ended up working out pretty well for MOUZ, all things considered.
The double daggers. Both teams with their double daggers. So they kill the troll, but they sacrifice the sand.
Well, they killed the troll and the ember. They killed the troll and the
Okay,
ember.
the troll and the ember. Yeah, definitely very good for MOUZ here. And the ember picks up a haste, another haste for XM.
That's going for...
DY still has the egg, so they should be looking to fight now with no epicenter.
It's going for Mage Slayer, by the way. And that frontline soldier you were yapping about, Winter, since he's gonna go for the flashy play. He's gonna go for that Maelstrom. It's not gonna be the Guardian Greaves here.
Yeah, the general has to have a word with him, you know. It's not listening to command.
DY thinking about maybe jumping in. Still holding on to that supernova, but it's just gonna go ahead and farm a bit now.
What is DY getting? Okay, nothing on his quick buy.
I think it'll be a Yules this game, right?
Pipe's nice.
Yeah.
Use is good for the mana regen.
True.
For you.
Pipe is nice. It's expensive though. You can farm on this
Yeah,
hero.
that's why you get it, because you're Phoenix. You can farm. If you're telling me, oh, I don't want to get pipe because I'm, like, say, an Undying, yeah, I get it, you know, but you're Phoenix, you don't have an excuse.
That's true. You don't have an excuse. Good one, Winter.
How do you like your eggs? Runny?
Scrambled, not running. You know the answer to that.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah, I actually do. I forgot, I remember. Okay, now I remember. You're referring to one particular meal.
Yes, I am. I am indeed. Omit. He's farming up top lane. The rest of MOUZ, they're currently pushing down bottom. They have set up an observer ward here. Smoke is going to break momentarily on XM. They see him. Nice job there on the chains as they force to get stuck and trapped. But Ben can save them momentarily with that disruption. Will that be enough? That's a beautiful arena onto 3. But the Terrorize, it's done well to allow them to counter-initiate. Supernova is dropped in the meantime. Buys enough space for XM to be able to disengage here. But Supreme, he's still nice and healthy. He's got his Blink Dagger just on cooldown here.
Right. Both carries deciding to AFK at top now, so keeping this 4 against 4.
That's right, keeping it a nice even fight. DY, he doesn't really have any spells to play with here. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. He actually might be able to turn. Winter, the Dying Light, it's done something.
Yeah, please take that facet, Richie. I have convinced you.
Narman, oh no. They ended up disrupting himself, but he was expecting to be able to try and kill him there.
Oh!
Instead, the Spirit of the Low Ground from XXS. Shadow Demon on the run. Benkin, he's going to need to cancel this. Well, actually, I think he's just dead here. Oh, well, missed on the rebuke.
Well.
He survived.
He survived.
Yeah, I'm just going to blame you for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
As usual.
Well, I mean, what's the breakdown of that fight then? It was pretty long. Ember lives. Mars died once, if I'm not mistaken.
They used Arena and the egg. They killed, what, 2 heroes?
They killed Sand King, for sure. And they killed the Willow.
3 heroes. They killed 3
and
heroes.
Force.
Doxer and Willow.
So 2 for 3.
Yep.
1 for 3.
Definitely good for XG.
Yeah.
But it was a very close fight, you know. I felt like could have easily turned to MOUZ's favor.
It's a nice pick off. DY dying for the ward.
Whoa. Space. Some space, but good kill for MOUZ. Doxer is going to get closer and closer to his pipe, which is going to be a big deal against the Phoenix. Arena.
You're onto
Ember.
something, by the way. Ame just likes the Ags build 3 games in a row. He's got it. SNY finished next, sorry, for Ame. And then I assume we'll just see BKB. It's consistent.
Yeah, I'm going to... I had a friend that told me when we were talking about troll builds, and he insisted that Battle Fury is not good anymore. And I kind of say that he's crazy. Now maybe I'm the one who's crazy.
What were they saying about Battle Fury? Did they just say Battle Fury is not good, or were they talking about something else?
Yeah, it's not really utilizing the hero. He feels like the hero can be played very aggressively in the early game. And he doesn't like Battle Fury because you just become anti-mage, you know, in a way.
I see that. Let me throw another theory. Building off of that, I feel similarly about a PA these days. I'll be honest with you. I think that hero is
PA.
Yeah.
So you want to rush Deso?
I don't know about like a Deso rush. I don't know.
There's no Axe build for PA.
Look. I don't know what the build is. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I have seen multiple games, even at this high level of Dota, where PA, they get the Battle Furies, they join like 1-2 fights, it's looking good, and then all of a sudden the enemies come online and just kill her. And even if she's been farming for like 20 minutes AM mode. It's just like she is solved by gold. Like this hero just has too many problems because of gold. There's Wind Wakers in the game. You've got Shivas, which is a much more
but that
powerful
could
update.
be a PA problem rather than the Battlefield problem.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe you just need to play her early because she looks better early, I think. Force. Smoke breaks here on Sin Q. Doesn't look for anything here. They're trying to play more closer to XXS. Take that with a big old grain of salt, by the way. I'm not a carry player. That's just my mere observations.
It's okay,
XM.
you know? It doesn't mean you're not a carry player. You can't make comments.
Found Narman. Really, they're
You can let me know your opinions, you know? I'm not going to say, oh, you're no carry player.
That's true.
You don't get to say anything, you
That's
know?
true. I don't
I'm
know.
also a support player, so I'm going to share your sentiments.
Dire's bottom tower has been
I don't know. I just think these heroes, they're better earlier. I mean, I say that, but like, you know, looking at Olnit's build, right? We had Morphlings at the start of the patch, like, not rushing, but basically first item Vlad's, right? And that was to be aggressive earlier.
We seen, I think I seen one yesterday too.
Oh, you still see it,
I
huh?
can't remember who was it.
Supreme?
Yeah, we still see it.
Ooh, this is trouble. That's your mid laner
Alright,
going
this is
down.
bad. This is bad. He is collecting the garbage farm, which is not his job here. Nope. No, sir. You should not be in a dangerous position. You're the mid laner. That's a big kill.
Yeah, it is. He at least.
Well,
he,
back to the Vlads and Manta.
yeah.
You know, the question. I think if you can get away with the Vlads in early game, I feel like Vlads is greedier, but if you can get away with it, it's nice, you know, because I think you farm faster with the Vlads. But if you need Manta because of you're afraid of like a silence early or a root, then after you build Manta, you're not gonna build Vlads anymore.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
think that's for me. My 2 cents right now.
By the way, DY is going for the Pipe of Insight, so even if Sin Q is going to build
Nice.
like a normal Hoodwink normally does these days,
Nice,
going
yeah.
for Pipe.
DY, he has already received
Dire's
the
middle tower
ordinance
is
from
under
the
attack.
Emperor. You do not get to have the luxury to be greedy this game.
Smoke. Oh, not smoke action. They see the Ember. Oh, they just missed the stun. What could have been, Winter? You've got a Yule Scepter freshly picked up on Narman. You probably kill that Ember, I reckon.
Yeah, it's pretty good timing for Supreme as well with the Eternal Shroud, and they have Pipe on Darkseer, so very, very tanky to a spell. But it's not over. They see with the ward there.
Yeah.
They see them.
They're going to go through the gate.
Who are they going to get?
Looking for more. The blink forward. They will catch XXS. He's got
follow-up.
BKB. Misses the spear completely,
Yeah, no
though, so
follow-up.
his BKB might be forced here. Still can't really run, though, thanks to the Demonic Purge. Gets up the arena. Supreme doesn't
arena.
have a lot of support inside, as the Egg is going to protect them, but the Terrorize does actually catch onto the Ember Spirit. And actually, Supreme's just fine. He just burrow strikes right under those arena walls. They don't build them like
yeah.
they used to.
I just realized you can actually do that. Okay, you can Burrow Strike out. Alright. Good timing now for MOUZ to kind of capitalize. No arena and no egg.
Fastest BKB of the patch for the Mars. Not a whole lot of Mars that we tend to see. But that's probably the earliest activated BKB as well for him on this patch. Supreme is going to go in for round 2. Back wall at the ready. At least the vacuum is. Now they pull him into another Bramble, but Ame, he's free. Still activates the battle chance. Yule Scepter is going to buy them a bit more time, but XM, he's on top of Force and Supreme. Supreme, he has absolutely no cover. Burrow Strike on cooldown. He will die. XM swiftly cuts down him as Narman goes to Ame. That'll be 2 for the Emperor.
I mean, they're again so split up, Richie. Like, Sand King's going in. Supreme feels like he wants to fight, but then
No, Force, he's
Force
been
is just
caught.
backing off, and now he's gonna die too.
Yeah.
I don't know, it feels they are not really on the same page.
Yeah.
If they want to go with the Sand King, they just have to go, you know, like, don't even think about, oh, maybe I die, you know, you just don't care, you know. Sometimes you have to play Dota like that. You just need to go, you know, you can't overthink. When you overthink, you're gonna lose, and I think it's better to lose when your enemy outplays you compared to you're losing because you're not going in together as a team, you know, as a five.
Look, I hear what you're saying, but I do have to. I don't know. It's so hard, right? He used BKB, he used Arena, and you used Supernova already at this point in the fight.
Yeah, they should fight. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but Ember has a
That's why
Shield
they
Rune
wanted to go.
and an Arcane Rune active.
Yeah, but I feel like if they go on, I mean, because the MOUZ went back to base, right?
Yeah.
It's literally 5 heroes against 4 there. They brought the Morphling. He was like coming in from the river. So I don't
Look,
know. Even maybe with the Shield, it's
I
fine.
hear you, brother. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. It's problematic now for MOUZ. You know, either way, they didn't commit. They didn't commit to back up. They didn't really commit for the fight, right? And that for them is going to be the worst of 2 options.
Yep. In Dota, sometimes you just need to commit. You know, you just need to go even though you're
Sometimes in
uncertain
life,
of the outcome.
Everything's true in life as well,
Yeah,
doesn't
in
it?
life. Just like me and you know. I don't know if you love me anymore, but I still show up to work.
What? What is this?
Yeah, who knows, you know, maybe you're like silently complaining about me every day. Oh, Winter's always late for work. Wants to talk about his chicken rice, wants to talk about his lunch and dinner.
Projecting
Doesn't
much,
care about
are we,
my
Winter?
feelings, you know.
Welcome to the Dirty
I'm
Laundry
just saying,
podcast, apparently.
I'll never know, you know.
Oh
Maybe.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Don't worry, Winter. I love you like Ame loves his troll Ags rush. Okay? Every game. Right on time. First item. Force? It's fine.
Okay, that actually comforts me a lot, you know. I gotta say.
Oh boy.
You're very assuring, you know. You have reassured me. Thank you. Thank you.
Ami is.
I'll show up on time for work tomorrow.
Thank you. That's, you know, no comment. He's gonna show up on Malaysian
always-
time. That's when he'll show up.
You always tell me, oh no, you're with your Malaysian timing again, you know, 30 minutes past the actual time.
That's true. You get invited to a dinner or a friend's party, you know, 8 p.m. You better not show up before 8:30. Dinner reservations 8 o'clock. Be there at 8:15.
You live here long enough to know this.
It's just the way. It is the way. I mean, speaking of timings, XG, they're hitting theirs, and they're going to be pretty clean with these. XM, he's picked a defensive item. Mage Slayer on top of Lincoln Sphere is the new one for him. We also have the full Pipe of Insight completed
they're going
for
on
DY.
Oh no!
They've missed another stun, have they?
No.
Was it just a whiff by Supreme?
He was lighting the creeps, you know, at the same time. I don't know, maybe a lot at the same time. And now Ame sees the opportunity to hit the base here.
Yeah. Knock on the door, but he's got that dispel on the melee whirling axis. Of course, that's why he loves this axe so much. You can tell how comfortable he plays with that, right? I mean, it was just like an immediate run into Brambles dispel. Like, it was second nature for him. He was like a Slark with it, you know? Certainly really is comfortable with this item.
Now that you say that, a better version of Slug because you can dispel your enemies too.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they should make Slug do that without
Oh, Ulnitz. His courier gets shot down. That had his butterfly on
butterfly?
it. Yep.
Uh-oh. No bueno, Richie.
Not the full
They
butterfly.
place a ward here in front of the top tower.
They're going to see
no,
Ulnit.
Ulnit.
Oh, they didn't break the
Ulnit.
smoke either. They're going to let XSS get the jump in. He stole it out of the arena, even
He's
if
fine.
that spear was not confidently thrown.
Yeah, he was definitely hesitating, overthinking.
Yeah, he didn't want to end up like the Gladiator 2 trailer, you know. That's not looking so great for him. It's okay. Someone will get that reference. Don't worry. Luca Ame, by the way, he's just on the other side of the map, like full confidence. Nothing is gonna stop him from rocking it. I mean,
I can't believe you just assume I don't know about that movie. I can't believe it. You're making assumptions now. This is why I can't trust you.
There it is.
anymore.
Oh, XM. I mean, he's so, and now he's going to scale into a carry as well. There's a ward back here. Yep, nicely pinged out. Bengen's not even going to bother for the D ward. They're going to try and let the creep wave get the job done. So that success leaps to its defense.
Yeah, they're thinking about setting up on a wall here with the
They're
second.
setting up here. Sin Q is a perfect first target. They don't have the Pipe of Insight buff either. Ame's into the base.
Good arena.
Sin Q is still alive for now as the spear, not really so hot, but there's going to be Force, not saved by that instance of Terrorize. The fight continues as Supreme, he gets at least a stun on out, a 1-for-1 trade, but MOUZ, they've basically thrown out everything they have already in the team fight department, and they've only got a squirrel.
Squirrel meat is tasty, but yeah, that's not worth it for the pointy-headed general trading the squirrel for that. I feel like the way they are starting the fights are not really that great. They maybe need to try to poke and prod a bit. They have to try to land the vacuum into Power Strike, you know, try to land a multi-hero vacuum.
All right.
Get the stun, and then that's a better way to initiate.
Vacuum the Terrorize or something a little bit clean.
Yeah, or even that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You stun with the
Ame.
Sand King, and then when they come in, you
Bengen.
vacuum terrorize.
Bengen is going to use the disruption aggressively here. The rest of his team will not support him in this cause. He will die. Narman.
How about Narman?
Uh-oh. Ame. Well, this is awkward. All right, he's going to go through the twin gate. Ame's going to try and chase him there,
Oh,
so we'll
you
see
can
you on the other side.
Actually use Shadow Realm without
Looking for
breaking
the
the channel on twin gate.
TP. No. No, Ame's got the damage.
You know that?
Yeah.
Richie?
Yeah, yeah.
You can use Shadow Realm without breaking the channel on twin gate. Alright, I learned something. That's why I don't play this hero. You play this hero? Believe it.
A little, no, not really, to be honest, but I did know that. It doesn't interrupt a lot of things. Supreme trying to TP away, Gleipnir in time from Sin Q, and then the dust. This one is starting to look bad, I have to say, for MOUZ. 17-5, nearly 30 minutes in, a 13k net worth lead. Extreme Gaming. I mean, look, XM, he's just pushing up to the high ground casually.
Yep, 0-1-0 Morphling still hasn't really found an opening to come into the game.
I mean, he's got his butterfly
Not sure
now.
if this is his fault or his team's fault. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think he also needs BKB.
Yeah, he's close-ish. He's close.
He's close? What?
He needs like another 1500.
He needs a whole recipe.
Is under attack.
It's like
It's
close.
like 1500.
1500 is close.
Look, it's
Hey, you're giving me a hard time when I show up 30 minutes late, and now you're saying it's close when he has a,
yeah,
he needs
so
a recipe.
totally the same thing, Winter. Such a Winter move to say that in the middle of the cast. Can't believe it. Ame. He's just gonna be healed up here by the Sunray. People are, you gotta be careful. People are really gonna actually think we're serious about this, by the way. There's that Lincoln's coming in handy for Supreme. The Arena of Blood now on top. Back wall, pretty darn good onto 3 into the Terrorize. Sure, but where's your follow-up? Olnit, he needs to start doing some damage here, but he's gonna be kept at bay by that Supernova. Instead, it's just gonna be another waveform on back. Ame activates his fresh BKB, still holding a Battle Trance, and he's gonna get just a massive heal now from the Sunray. Supreme is down, didn't get the ulti up, but he does have a buyback. XM starting to harass some of these supports as there's going to be the Curse Crown Sun onto XXS. Olnit having morphed into the Mars, throwing that Stolen Spear there. Good damage, good lockdown as that's going to be a kill onto the Mars. Force credited with that one is Supreme having bought back, finds a stun there. Now looking for the epicenter. Ame, Battle Trance already used. He will drop, he falls, he dies. MOUZ now a breath of life into them as they chase for more. Sin Q with the Gleipnir may just be able to TP and escape, but they've left behind the corpse of 2 dead cores, Winter. Maybe 3. XM, he's still in too deep. He doesn't have any remnants. He's gonna feed a gem. 4 dead for the bottom racks. 1 buyback, not half bad.
Yeah, the Morphling enters the game. Wins his team a team fight there. That was actually a pretty bad ultimate from Troll. He kind of just cleared the illusions. I think he didn't really hit anyone with the Battle Trance. Got kited. Just needed to back. I think they needed to back after the first initial push, and they overstayed their welcome for sure.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you can see the ultimate. He kind of gets trapped inside that. This is why Darkseer is so good against a Troll in these occasions. When the wall is just placed like that, it's just not much he could really do.
Maybe he also felt like he kind of needed to use it to just get some
Supreme
lifesteal
back in live. Supreme, he's got Sandstorm. I assume they have Dust. They do. There's no way out of this for him. Barrow Strike was ready in a second. What? Hold on, Bengen. Okay, he sees XSS. XSS activates the BKB, but Olnit is fighting. Gets the spear to the wall. He's got a BKB. Doesn't have a waveform though. The wall onto 2. Terrorizes incoming. There it is. Into the fear, the vacuum. It's good enough for the kill onto DY. That'll at least stop any ultimate from him. But Ame, he's now showing up to the fight. BKB in hand. Finds himself speared by Olnit. As over on the side here next to the Roche Pit, Narman gets his TP canceled there by XXS. He's going to try and juke him around and actually has managed to at least escape outside of the Roche Pit, but they've got vision on him now. Sin Q barely missing on that bushwhack. Narman buying a bit of space, buying a bit of time here, but without a TP scroll, ultimately it's... how did he... What? Didn't get hit by that Gleipnir somehow. It's a lot of space, a lot of... but I think he's now run out of time.
Still did.
Yeah.
Rush is up if they check it.
I mean, that's valuable time
This
he's
Morphling
bought,
is going... yeah, sure, he bought some time for his team, but this Morphling has already officially entered the game. I think he's going to be a very big threat in the team fights if they don't do anything about it. I think they need a Hex, I think, to kill him.
What's changed besides obviously just his items? Is it like what's changed about the dynamic?
BKB. Yeah, the BKB. Then BKB changed a lot because he can then now be very aggressive. You wave in, you just try to go into the back lines and kill heroes off. Because before he had only Manta and Butterfly, you can't really reliably do that. And now that you have it, so his strength in the team fight definitely increased a lot.
I got you. Well, we'll see how it works out for him. XXS is casually rocking an eye of Scotty, by the way, on the MOUZ. So a lot of stats for him, which is half the reason why he lives. And also, it's very good against the Morph, right? He can be active.
And nobody wants to buy it, yeah, I guess.
Nice.
Troll doesn't want to.
Pose. Yeah, Troll instead needs, I mean, he needs the MKB, right? Bulwark's not going to miss, so you're always going to be able to apply the debuff, right? That's something.
Yeah, this is a very interesting build here on MOUZ. Not every day you see a MOUZ with Scotty.
Yeah, I agree. Waveform, by the
Scotty
way, sorry, the 20 waveform talent is taken by Olnet. So he's got this casual Crystallis, Butterfly. I mean, he's certainly in the game now, right? Like you were saying.
Yeah, they're going to need Shibas as well to deal with the Morphling and the Illusions from Dux here.
Is this the, this has to be the
Emperor
first
Mars.
Eye of Scotty on Mars, right? I don't know. I'm sorry if the observers already have showed the...
In the pro game level, yeah.
I
In
think
pubs, maybe not.
the observers probably showed the stat already. I apologize. I missed the toast. We'll see here. Careful. There's a DD run on this Mars.
Level 20. Mars, level 20 as well.
Yeah. Spear Mars stun taken. About to hit level 3 Egg, about to hit level 20 on the Hoodwink, as it's going to be a swift D ward there. Ame, he's just in, man. He's not scared. Ages for 4 minutes, BKB to back him up, and of course the Self-Dispel's available on these Whirling Axes. You can see that in action here. Buyback situation from the previous high ground hold. Not looking so great here for the side of MOUZ, right? It's going to be Supreme as well as Narman currently without buybacks. But XG, they want to push all 3 lanes out. Remember when we thought SinQ was going to buy a Guardian Greaves, by the way? He just finished Daedalus. It's a fast Daedalus, too. 780-ish on those crits on Acorn
You
Shot.
do not have a hard time farming with this hero. I'll give you that much.
No, you do not.
I think they need someone to get a Hex as well to kill Morphling. They need a Disable to catch him.
Well, what's Phoenix going for here?
The Phoenix is buying blood too. I don't know if I... Well, it's good for the troll for sure, but...
XM's going for a BKB, and XXS is building Refresher, so for now, maybe it'll be SinQ's next item.
I mean, he just bought a Daedalus. You think he's gonna buy a Hex?
Look, dude, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Come on, bro.
Maybe now you can buy Guardian Greaves? Yeah, sure, bro. Oh, Supreme?
Oh,
wait,
here
what?
we go.
They're just out of the base. Okay, they're going to be looking for a fight. There's going to be the Spear. The control onto the Willow is good, but she's protected by the Shadow Realm. Gets to the low ground here, which she sees DY. She will fall there. But Troll, he's up on the high ground. The Artor experience, Chapter 2. And it's not a pleasant one here for Extreme Gaming. He's going to have to TP all the way back to the Tier 1 tower. So this fight for now, a 4 versus 5. MOUZ, they still have a ward here up on the high ground, but Troll's already rejoined the fight. That's not going to stop Supreme from just going in again. Okay, and now he's going to be trapped by the solo Arena of Blood with the Sunray and this little... Oh, actually, they don't catch him. They don't catch him. He gets a disruption. He does get down the low ground, but no, XM's on top of him there. The Supernova is just going to be too much damage. They're just going to do the Refresher. Arena of Blood number 2 now. Bengen and Force, they're going to be trapped inside. XM right on top of him, and now Ame dealing the damage. Hits the kill onto Force. That's the only buyback right now out from MOUZ. They still have one available on Force, but he won't have a back wall for at least another 15 wall in 85 seconds. Supreme down for 50 here as Olnet, he gets speared. He's got BKB and Manta Style both ready. He's got a lot of HP. He got off the attribute shift as that's going to be a nice spear onto the Troll Warlord. Careful though, the Gleipnir out from SinQ, and there's going to be the damage. That's Daedalus. Bengen goes down. Olnet's trying his best here as he's stolen at least the Ember Spirit form, but I don't know. Into this one, it looks like it just might be over.
Yep, it is indeed over soon for MOUZ. Their pain and their suffering will be over. Tron's gonna fall here. Morphing's going in.
Yeah, he's
one last ditch attempt.
tried his best. Didn't even get the BKB action, but he does have a buyback. Force as well. I mean, what can he get done here? Okay, he's gonna outmaneuver there on the blink, vacuum onto 2, but that's all he can offer. He doesn't have a wall. Olnet, he's just gonna BKB, try and fight versus Ame. That's not a winning fight. He finds out very quickly. An Ancient exposed, creeps, hitting it down. Supreme, he's back in for round 2. Good damage onto Ame, good damage onto Ame, but he still has Aegis, and he's got the Satanic. He's beating you down. The rest of Extreme Gaming focusing on to the throne as they get the kill onto the Scorpion. The MOUZ, this is it for them, though. They're going to fall to 1-9 here. They're not GGing out of this game. This is their chance to remain in Riyadh here in the group stage. but it's falling apart. GG, well played. They have to throw in a towel here, Winter. Extreme Gaming, they'll find the 2-0 win. Congrats to them.
Yeah, well played, you know, Extreme Gaming. Just a class above MOUZ, you know. MOUZ, I